Hello Aries, and welcome to the Astroflower reading from the 26th of September going through to the 2nd of October. How did your equinox go? Was it good? Have you seen those powerful equinox readings that we did? Yeah? Did you enjoy it? It's changing times this autumn. Let's just go straight in here to your Astroflower and see what's sort of kicking off for you. Here is your overall energies, and like fire signs that I've noticed in the reading this week, it's really pulling you forward. So the energy is almost, it's like a vacuum that's gradually sucking you forward down your pathway. It's going to be very hard to sort of resist, and I wouldn't resist if I was you, because you may cause yourself problems. So if I was you, it's a case of going with the flow, basically. Going with the flow. And as you go with the flow, obviously here, you're going to be able to get very good insights of how you want things. It's going to be a real sort of, oh yeah, maybe this, maybe that sort of scenario. Getting things really clear in your mind and seeing these opportunities, or seeing those sort of, oh, that's a lovely relationship. That person there is really nice, actually. I'd like to see more of that person. Sort of scenario, really seeing clearly in your pathway. So let's just see how it's going on with the karmic message for you, for your relationship side. This is this side here. You want to love. You want to give love. You so want to just sort of like hug people and sort of say, I love you. You know, and that's it. You don't have to go any further than that. Just, it's like giving your brother or your sister a hug and you start saying, I love you. Yeah, right, now let's go out. That sort of thing, you know. It's short, sharp, but very, very very well felt and heartwarming sort of situation there. Yeah, it's letting yourself go, allowing your fire to sort of come to the surface, that bit of passion within yourself, being the best example of you. I could say this is to do with conflict with other people, but this is your karmic message. It's all to do with you. It might be a case where you may have this conflict within yourself, sort of saying, should I say that? Shouldn't I say that? As I said, go with the flow, with the energy. If you've thought about saying something, 9 times out of 10, I would say it. Excuse me. Oh, blimey. Once I start sneezing, usually there's 11 of them. So just hold on to your hats. Yeah, being your best example of who you are, allowing your light to shine in the rest of the world. I think it would be a good idea. Am I going to get through this or what? Stop sneezing, please. That's my Queen of Cups pose. Do you see that? Just falling in love with life, I think, is really important for you this week. And just being your best example of who you can be. That was 3 sneezes, right? So let's see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message, how it's trying to manifest that karmic message within your life. I think they're bringing you very precise gifts, or offering you opportunities, not necessarily bringing you gifts, because gifts is something that you have to accept whether you like it or not. These are opportunities, I think. The universe is, well, everyone seems to have had that card, I tell you. You should really go and watch the equinox reading. We've got the monthly reading coming out next week, and if you want to see that, you better subscribe and click that bell, so then you get the notifications of it for the monthly reading for October. Looks like an explosive month for us collectively. So here, the universe here is just sort of, I think what they're trying to do here is sort of give you an illustration of what you've been doing in the past, which works really well, and what things don't work so well. And this is where they're offering you these opportunities within your relationships. It could well be that they're opening up doors to relationships that you yes, of people you haven't seen for a very long time, and it'd be good to sort of reconnect with them. I think maybe that's possibly where the universe is bringing in sensations or even activities that you do for pleasure that provokes, let's just say I like skateboarding. And I haven't been skateboarding in years. And the people I used to go skateboarding with, I haven't seen for years. And all of a sudden I go skateboarding. It makes me think about those people there. And then kind of like, if it comes to the surface, follow it through, reconnect. I think this is more a case of you getting the opportunity to reconnect with other people in the past, possibly. But otherwise, apart from that, I think it's more of a case of sort of like realizing the good things that you've done in your life, or the good relationships that you've had in your life, and honor them by enjoying and loving that situation, the here and now, with the people that are around you. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence this conversation that is within you, or this karmic path. Sorry. Excuse me. I think this is they're trying to get away from judgment. Well, the King of Swords is about a judgment, actually. They've got to that height, and they're sitting on top of the world because they've judged themselves or judged the life around them, which gives them that height on top of a mountain, that clear vision view, and with that capacity to actually see things far and wide. So I think this is it, where the guides are trying to release you and in your judgments, mainly about yourself, I think, more than anything else, because you have that internal conflict there. And so don't bring yourself down. Don't, if someone doesn't treat you correctly, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are a bad person or you've done something wrong. If they've judged you in a bad way, then maybe they're the person that needs to really take a good hard look at themselves in the mirror. I just think you'd be better off, concentrating on the long-term vision of your relationships, and that could be your family, your friends, your partner, whatever it is, and start to move towards that. Streamline your emotions and everything that you give into your relationships. Okay, let's just see how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. The last bit of summer here and the last bit of winter in the southern hemisphere is celebrating that changing period with change within ourselves. It's a period where we can sit and analyze what we've done or where we're going and stuff like that. And I think here is where the guides are trying to influence you. And they're almost sort of saying, what do you think about that? What do I think about that? What do I think about this relationship? What do I want to experience? What emotions do I want to experience with these people? How do I want to sort of enjoy life with these relationships that are around me? And I think they're pointing out the good things. Yeah, look, you've got two kings on this side. It's stepping into your power, really. King of Pentacles built upon knowledge and understanding, based upon the judgment of how the world is. And it's all to do with family as well. It's all to do with security. I think that's more of a case here. So you're looking and using that intuition to create security within your family. And it might be a case of, say, like, standing up for a member of like a friend or a member of the family or your partner, or standing up for someone around you that you don't really know them that well. They're not the closest. It could be like a cousin that you know well enough and then everything's fine, but you've never really sort of like had a real deep interaction with them. And this is where this person can come through from the past, which could be a family member, could be a friend, and it's just you just sort of kind of saying, standing up for them, helping them out, standing up for them. Let's just see what's going on in your financial sort of side, your job, your business, and your projects. Let's see what the karmic message is for you. Listen to those little voices that are sort of saying to you, and what if? They're very small voices, it sounds like. Walking away maybe from painful situation. This is it. Maybe those little voices there of trying to sort of like avoid painful situations within your business, within your job, within your projects, within everything you do in the material world. I think there's little voices, and it's sort of saying to you, listen to those little voices. I think this is what your karmic mission is this week, to sort of understand those little voices that are within you. Let's just see how the universe is influencing or trying to manifest this conversation that is within you. Everything changes, even the Earth, even the solar system. All the planets are changing. There's major changes on every planet in this solar system, not just on Earth. And, you know, I'm not going to go into the other part of the conversation, but all I'm saying is that everything is in perpetual change. If you can use that insight to go forward, here the universe is sort of saying, if you know this is, if things are in change, prepare for it. Prepare for it, unify. And I think this is it. I think it's because of the equinox readings, which you should go and look at. It's all about respect. So money's going to be fading away, and then we're going to be based upon respect more than anything else. And I think this is that little voice that is in inside you that's going to avoid any complications for you in the future if you allow respect. And you're very good at this. You're very respectful, Aries. You're like that. And you will enjoy this respect in this sort of sense. And all of a sudden, it'll make you feel very empowered because you can unify that money and respect idea. And it seems like you're going to be playing a part within that, within your job, within your business, somewhere along the line. You could say, like, I could charge someone $50 billion for this chocolate bar. Yeah. But then, that's really taking the Michael, isn't it? And it's probably not going to help everybody in the long run. So I need to make money on that chocolate bar, like everybody else, like every other shopkeeper. But at the end of the day, I don't need to rip people off, I don't need to sort of like, con people, So I think this is what this is all about, this fair exchange sort of scenario. This is working with other people, working with the reality of the environment that is around you. The Ace of Pentacles. It is the starting of something new that's coming through. And I think here's where your guides are providing you those seeds of a beautiful future that's gonna come through. But with this seed, yes, there is a victory simply because you're moving along that path towards it. And this is where the energy is going to be flowing for you. It's not going to turn up very quickly. So you're going to have to be sort of like patient about how this comes into fruition. But this is long-term plans that your guides are talking about, and it may come up on your radar within your job, your business, and your projects. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that subconscious conversation that is within you. I think this comes up. I think these two guides are working in tandem. I think this is where both sides are coming in, convoluting into one into the other. You've got to stand up for things. It's possibly even standing up for yourself within your business or within your job and your career path. It's standing up for yourself, but it's also at the same time, I think it could well be standing up for what is right. And you're very good at doing that. What is right. And it's going to be, it's going to be an ascension moment. You're going to realize you've got a lot of power with you. A lot of power with you going forward. And when you've got that power, then you're going to be able to really do something with it. Let's just see how the overall outcome is and how it's influencing into the following week after the 2nd of October. Realizing this power within you is like when the boat comes out of the water and starts aquaplaning. And you're going to get into a really good rhythm in life by the looks of things. You got the devil. So opportunities. The devil comes along and offers gifts. You don't have to take them all. You don't have to take any at all. But what he also does is he brings along the light. And as he brings along the light, he shines a lot more of what's going on around your path. So it opens up your consciousness about what is going on both sides of your karmic path in life. So then you can turn around and you can be take into consideration the people that are around you and how they are trying to progress their lives, or how they're trying to, make ends meet in a way, or how they're trying to sort of like get forward, or even sort of trip you up. But at the same time, it's going to give you the next week is you're just going to be able, you're going to have that sensation that you can see everything that's going on. So in your relationship side here, it's allowing that sort of free flowing enjoyment without any judgment, and increasing that security that is based upon not you and just you, but also with the people that are around you. That came up for Leo, I think. So it's giving you direction through understanding and knowledge. The King of Pentacles is sitting with bookshelves all around it. It's a similar sort of thing here. You're getting direction out of this based on knowledge and understanding. And it's also to do with timing as well. Knowing the right time and stuff like that. And I think you'll see that in the following week there. Let's just see what's going on there. Letters. This could be contracts and stuff like that. This is where you might need to stand up for yourself and stand up for yourself and be straight and honest with yourself and honest with everybody that is around you, and allow you to to express yourself. But it could come in from afar as well. But it seems like there's maybe job offers coming in and stuff like that, or new type of business. There's definitely a lot of development on that sort of side. There is links in the description below. You can find a lot more about the Astroflower. You can even find your book for the Astroflower. We've also got links to our sister channel and our Instagram. Loads of stuff. They've been doing the equinox reading. We've got the monthly readings coming out next week, so you'll want to subscribe and click that bell so you get the notifications for those readings. In the meantime, Aries, don't forget, life should be fun. It really should. So please do enjoy.